Dear fans and supporters, we're thrilled to have you here and we're looking forward to an incredible game. We would like to ask for your help in showing great sportsmanship. Please cheer and applaud great effort and good plays by both teams. We are prepared, we will play hard, and we will play within the spirit of the rules. This is our game, and we appreciate it when you honor all of us.
Please respect the coaches and officials. They are our teachers and neighbors. They are certified, dedicated, and they will give their best. We can't have this game without them. Refrain from negative comments or any behavior toward them that disrespects or disrupts them and our game. If it's not positive, it's just not helpful.
All of us, the players, coaches, and officials, will give our very best. We will make great plays and make great calls, and we will miss and make mistakes too. It's a part of the game. Be patient with us as we compete and grow. Please show respect to each other and the fans for both teams. Let's all leave the game tonight knowing that we acted with class. Please stay off the playing area at all times and show respect for our school and staff. We love having you here and can't wait to get started.
HCTV Sports is supported by Merchants Bank. Merchants Bank is committed to supporting the families and businesses at the heart of their communities. Merchants Bank, let's dream together.
Making the play. He gets the pin. Raiders are clawing their way back in this game.
Just snipes one.
It's ball game. Over. Safe. Oh my God!
Did you see that?
Great diving play.
He's hit a touchdown. Hastings Raiders win the ball game.
Live and in color, welcome to McNamara Stadium in the heart of downtown Hastings. My name is Carl Warner alongside Peter Heyman, and you are watching the opening game of your Hastings Raiders 2024 girls soccer season. Tonight we bring you the Hastings Raiders and the Eastview Lightning. Peter, how are we feeling?
Hey, we're feeling pretty good, Carl. Even though we just had a game for the boys, it's a beautiful night out here. It's game one, season opener, if you will. So, the girls are pumped up, the fans are pumped up, everybody's pumped up.
Everyone is ready to go, and we're not going to have a national anthem tonight because the national anthem already played for the boys' game. So as the starting lineups get announced for the stadium crowd here, let's quickly run through the starting lineups. First, for our visiting Eastview Lightning, we have Eleanor Patterson, Emma Johnson, Paige Escamilla, Natalie Rowe, Samantha Schaefer, Claire Beck, Sophia Cockman, Alexa Hansen, Ella Verkinderden, Madeline Link, and Sarah Poley. And for your Hastings Raiders, we have Grace Petrich in the goal, Erica Endress, captain, Sienna Sanchez, Olivia Erickson, another captain, Lily Bezdacek, Abby Kishish, Ellie Magnus, another captain, Ellie Levine, Alex Moore, Caitlin Wood, and Keegan McVicker, another captain for your Raiders. Head coach Paul Armstrong, assistant coaches Amanda Hibrink, Emily Hedley, and Kel O'Leary. We are thrilled to bring you this opening matchup of the season tonight. This is the third time in the last 3 years, so 3 years in a row, we've had Eastview versus Hastings be the opening game of the season. Now, the boys split it 1-1 going into tonight until Eastview just won a few moments ago. But unfortunately, it's been Eastview sided for our Raiders over the last 2 years on the girls' side. The Raider girls have lost to Eastview over the last 2 years by a combined score of 8-0. In the last 2 years, the Raiders have not scored a goal on the Lightning. And bringing up that goal point, we're going to have Hannah Davenport in net tonight for the Lightning. That is important to note because the Lightning have a goaltender named Ashley Abruzzo, who is a University of St. Thomas commit, who is not going to be starting the game for them. And then in the Hastings net, we have Grace Petrich, number 0.
Yeah, and just like we're about to get started here, just like the boys, the Hastings will start from going west to east in the blue jerseys. Eastview will be going east to west in the silver and white jerseys.
Beautiful night for some soccer.
Goalie for Eastview going to wear the pink jersey. Hastings going to wear the black jersey.
Referee's whistle, and we are off. Thank you for welcoming us into your home, and let's have some fun watching this soccer for the next couple hours. Again, we're going to have two 40-minute halves. This is unlike traditional European soccer with the clock going up. The clock is going to be going down.
And it'll start from 40, not 45.
Yes, 40-minute halves.
Clock only stop when the referee puts his hands in the X position, not when the fans ask for it, not when the players, nothing else. It'll usually be after goals or like a long injury when they really have to look at them.
Absolutely. So the clock isn't going to do much stopping.
You mentioned Eastview has a goalie going to St. Thomas. That would probably be a main reason why Hastings couldn't score on her. That's why she's going to college, right?
Yeah,
so,
Ashley Abruzzo, number 0 for them, committed to the University of St. Thomas, which is a very big deal because University of St. Thomas has been a Division I school since 2021, my freshman year at St. Thomas.
But you did mention Hannah Davenport is in goal. So one positive, we're not playing against the college.
And speaking of Miss Davenport, she just made her first save of the game. Long shot from the 30-yard line as she boots it away down the field. But straight back into the Raider possession.
We got actually quite a bit of fence here. The Hastings Raiders football team is down there on the right side. We got a shot of them earlier. We'll probably get a few shots of them in today's game too. So it's good to see all the athletes supporting each other in the different sports.
And if you're looking, it's absolutely great to see that. And a run is stopped by Petrich there.
That's a great play by Grace right there to tack the ball. If she pauses for just a half a second, the opponent gets the ball and might kick it past her for a goal.
You know, a key player to watch from our visitors tonight is going to be Sarah Poley, number 24 in white. She scored 9 goals and had 5 assists last year, a really top performer. So she's at the far right and top of the screen right now as this ball goes out of play, and the Raiders will throw it in. But yeah, watch number 24 in white for the Eastview. As Keegan McVicker, captain wearing the armband, gets it in play up there for Sienna Sanchez.
Good hustle by Sanchez. There was also good hustle by Sanchez on the boys team as well.
Absolutely.
Carl, a lot of times in soccer, the very first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes of a half are a lot of times when goals are scored because players might not be quite into it yet, not ready, legs are sore. Here's an opportunity for Eastview. It's wide left.
Yeah, Ellen Verkenduren had a great chance there, number 12. She had 6 goals and 6 assists last year, as Petrich will reset things. Now, this is the same situation we saw in the first game. The Raiders are going to be moving right to left, so they're going to be going away from the sun, and Eastview is going to start this game moving into the sun. So the Raiders may want to take advantage of all the opportunities that they have here at the beginning of the game while they're not fighting it.
I would agree, Carl, because the second half of this match, I'm not sure the sun will be a problem for the keeper for the Raiders.
Right. Eastview moving in now, trying to get something going. But possession is going to go back there. Paige Escamilla, number 3, will play it down. Long pass will not connect.
Oh, nice back heel kick there by Raiders, but she loses the possession of the ball to the Lightning.
Ellie Magnus going up against Natalie Rowe. Now deep in the zone for the Raiders. Petrich will try to just get this away from her. That ball almost went into the front row.
Yeah, fans almost got a free ball. And I don't know if you can tell, but the ball looks much dirtier than what the boys had. It's like a gray color.
Now we're going to have Hastings ball here. Beautiful night in Hastings, Minnesota. Great crowd coming out to watch our girls soccer team kick off their season, pun fully intended.
Yeah, it's 72 degrees right now, partly cloudy. Not too bad. It'll get a little chillier as the game goes on, but great Great playing conditions for the players.
Eastview now with some handles, but well defended by Hastings, and they clear the zone.
Nice
Great
move right there.
move
That's
there
Sanchez.
from Sienna Sanchez. Sienna Sanchez now running up the field, trying to find a pass. Will find it with Olivia Erickson. Erickson still has it,
Great pass
gives
by
it up.
Erickson.
Tried to find it back to Erickson, but couldn't give it a go. Here's the Raiders now deep in the zone, looking for a shot.
Sanchez tried to shoot, and she got a little shoulder into her. No call by the ref. Looks like the same 3 refs. They just rotate a little bit. So the head ref now went to the side judge. One of the side judges became the head referee.
And Davenport will.
Looks like we got a sub already for the Raiders. Oh, a little injury. Looks like an ankle.
Yeah, she is limping off. It's hard to see the number from here.
Looks like 13, Lily Bezdacek. She's a senior. She's one of the 6 seniors on this roster. Raiders also have 9 juniors, 3 sophomores, and 1 freshman.
Great outlet pass to Poley, and Poley's going to go for a run here. Well defended, though, and she's going to come up dry for now. Poley working in, and the Raiders clear it out, and this is going to be a throw-in for Eastview.
Great job so far, Carl, by the Raiders defense. They're staying together. They're supposed to stay linked, stay in sync with each other as they move their back line back.
And the Raiders are just going to try to keep Poley's foot off the ball all night.
Looks like we got some ball chasers in this game, too. I only see 2 of them now. 2 young ladies, one right there and one over on the side here. Looks like there's open vacancies for ball chasers for girls soccer.
Great volunteer opportunity as things are about to get crowded.
Amen to that. Here in Hastings, we are a one-strong community. Doesn't matter age. And she lets it go by her.
Yeah, Petrich is happy that one went wide and slow. Petrich is going to line this one up for a big boot, or maybe just about a 10-yard boot. But moving up now, that is Ellie Levine, number 24, going up against Poley, the other 24. We got some Kobe on Kobe action here.
Nice flick on right there by Raiders 42, Keegan McVicker.
Unfortunately, there was no one to take it from her.
Keegan, another one of those multi-sport athletes. Most of you know her. She also plays basketball, all-time leading scorer in girls Hastings basketball history. Oh,
Big outlet pass. That's to Sanchez. Sanchez is going to go in, and Sanchez is going to score.
What a move. We're going to check that replay. She did a Lionel Messi move right there. She didn't have to kick that in. She just deked the keeper. Wait till you see this on the replay, Carl.
Absolute deke from Sanchez, who starts the game out hot for the Raiders, who take a 1-0 lead.
And what did we talk about in the boys' game? Here's that replay with speed. It's Sanchez's speed. Here you go. Take it away.
You see this move here.
What a deke move.
And it was so baller. She didn't even put an extra kick on it. Didn't even add insult to injury. Nonetheless, the Raiders have taken a 1-0 lead, and now Eastview is staring up a mountain that they must climb for the next about 70 minutes.
How many goals did you say we scored in the last 2 seasons against them?
0.
Okay.
And now we have 1 in the first 10 minutes.
The eggshell has been broken.
Yeah, the seal has finally come unglued. But still a lot of soccer to be played here tonight, as this is a dangerous situation for the Raiders. Not exactly sure what the defensemen were doing there, but Petrich came in to save the day. Here's Poley again. Poley makes a great pass.
Got fortunate there, did the Raiders defense. A lot of times, Carl, after a goal is scored, sometimes your brain like shuts down a little bit, or like for some reason you're like, you got to stay focused the whole way through, mentally strong. Like Yogi Berra said, 90% mental, the other half is physical.
Eastview retreating a little bit, but we've already seen shades of what Poley can do for this Eastview offense. Also, Ella Verkenduren up there. I may be referring to her as just Ella for the rest of the game, simply because I do not want to butcher her last name.
I think you said it pretty well. Looks like a Dutch name.
Yeah. Verkinderen. Ooh. Well, I don't want to make any assumptions. That's the thing. So now, if you're just watching us, remember it's the yellow lines that are going to be your soccer lines tonight.
Now notice that went, for those that are new to the game, that went off the head of the Raider, which allows the keeper to use her hands to pick it up. That is legal.
If the Raider player would have passed it with their foot
intentionally,
then Petrich would have not been able to have picked it up. She would have had to have kicked it with her foot.
Correct.
Magnus now on the near side gives it up for McVicker. McVicker just ripped to the ground. No penalty called.
I think she was trying to pass off to the left. If she did a little earlier, she had a teammate wide open.
Sophia Kochman putting in the business against Olivia Erickson.
Here's that replay. Let's see. I think she was looking at Sanchez at first, and then she had a teammate streak and couldn't quite get it to her.
Opportunity for Eastview, but pass did not get in the way. Good clear by the Raiders. Sanchez, great pass. Give it back to Sanchez.
Little 2-on-2 maybe here, if he can get it up to her.
Unable to time that right. Sanchez almost had an opportunity for a great run there. Wasn't able to connect with McVicker.
Already this game is stretched out wide. I like to see that. A lot of action.
The Raiders have been getting a lot of threats early from 12 and 24.
There's a couple of the Raiders boys soccer players watching for a little bit there.
In. Shows a lot of great integrity. Considering that the girls team was here before the game watching the boys game, because their game is afterwards, so they got to be here. But for the boys players who have stuck around to watch the girls, that is excellent companionship, and that is great Raider way. This is going to go back into Ella, who's in the penalty area. She's going to take a shot, and she's going to score! Ella Verkinderen, her first goal of the season. She had 6 last year. We have a tie game here early in the first half. And Eastview is acting like they're ready to get back to business here. No extended celebration. They want to keep on this pressure. As we take another look at this long shot by Ella. Beautiful shot.
So less than 4 minutes. The game is tied 1-1. Might be a good sign. I mean, it's a good sign for people that like to see goals.
Yeah. Great pass up to Sanchez. Sanchez is going to make another move. She will. Sanchez has 2 defenders to beat. Long shot, just wide.
Sanchez almost scored within about 5 seconds of the whistle being blown. You can see already she is going to be a key player for this girls' team all season long. She's going to be dangerous.
Most certainly. Lucky number 7.
What do we talk about in the boys' game? Speed. Speed, speed, speed. That shot was not too far off either,
It
Carl.
was not. That was knocking on the doorstep. I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of this game we have ourselves a Sanchez Hattie. McVicker now. Down to Erickson. Gives it up for Levine. Levine. And the Raiders will lose their possession. No, they will not.
Nice interception right there. She puts it in the middle across. Nobody running across the middle, though.
Yeah,
good ball, though.
Yeah, Levine's going to want that one back. No one was running up forward. You wonder if Levine could have just taken her time a little bit and just waited for the right play to develop there.
A lot of times you might see a player put their hand up. I mean, I'm about to take a run. It's kind of like a receiver.
Right.
Randy Moss uses that when he's wide open down the field. Kind of helps your teammates see you, send that onward.
Been a great summer for women's soccer here in the United States. Of course, taking home another gold medal in Paris.
Great footwork and pass by Sanchez.
Sanchez is a...
Keegan across the middle. Miss. Hit by Erica Endress.
Back down to Levine, but we're going to have a little bit of a stoppage now, and this is going to be Eastview ball. Down with Sophia Kochman, number 9. The senior 3 goals last year for Cockman. Rips it down. And the Raiders will take this one all the way down to Davenport. Again in the pink tonight, that is the Eastview goaltender. Referees wearing yellow because they do not want to confuse themselves with either of the goaltenders or either of the teams.
We got subs for both teams coming in. Heading off the pitch for Eastview is number 6, Samantha Schaefer. Onto the pitch, number 7, Kaylee Klingelhut. Klingelhut, by the way, is the only 8th grader on this squad. If you're in the state of Wisconsin, that'd be a no bueno because they don't allow 8th graders to play varsity sports. Minnesota don't care.
I was told specifically by head coach Jason Obarski of Eastview that it's the only time, it's the second time in history that an 8th grader has been on their varsity roster.
Well, that must speak volumes to that young lady. She must be showing some sort of talent for an 8th grader to make the varsity team. Eastview has a lot of kids. It's not like there's a shortage of kids, so that is saying something.
Yeah. For those of our listeners who might be wondering exactly where Eastview High School is, because it's not like a town name high school. Eastview is essentially East Apple Valley.
Correct. Nice touch right there by Raiders number 21.
That's a shot on the goal, but it's going to be saved by Davenport. Raiders back at midfield. Raiders will take this one up. Petrich far out of her own net. Handled at midfield by Olivia Levine. Now up to Olivia Erickson. Olivia to Olivia. That one's going to find the backpacks.
See the lights here on McNamara Stadium. You got the flag waving in the back there. A little windy, chilly, breezy. Beautiful night, though.
The lights are on. We're getting that wind coming in from the beer stube, so we're getting all that food smell.
In the top of the screen, you can see a lot of new of the banners there along the fence line, a little blue and gold.
The entire town is excited to have fall sports back for high school, even though the school year hasn't officially kicked off yet. Just some teacher workshops going on. Teachers are getting revved up and ready to go. 1 week from tonight, we will have our first football game of the year for the Raiders. Corner kick coming up for the Raiders.
I don't know if we can get a camera shot. We have Mr. Mike Moore, it looks like, in attendance in the crowd because I see an Alex Moore on the roster.
Ellie Magnus has the free kick in, and the header's going to go wide.
There's one of our ball chasers hustling that ball. Appreciate that, young lady. There's 3 of them now. Actually, I see 4, 5. They're just a little more spread out than the boys were. The boys were all chasing around behind the net. So it's a non-goalie taking the free kick there. A lot of times that'll happen when they can kick farther than the goalie. Goalie's not necessarily known for a long kick. They're just known for saving and stopping the ball.
Yes.
And taking charge like a catcher does in baseball. Uh-oh. She passes back to, she could have passed her a key.
Oh, big shot.
Shove in the back, no call. Ref was looking right at it. And it's a
that
shot.
Shot's on, but great save by Petrich, but she's still far out of the net. Here's Poli, and Petrich gets on it again. 2 saves in a row from Petrich, excuse me. But Petrich has spent a lot of time in the last 10 minutes really far outside of the net.
Here's that replay. We see if we get that shoulder. No, we just missed that shoulder.
So that's Ella on the first shot, and then you got Sarah Poli on the second shot.
Now we got the corner kick. This is still a set piece now. This is a dangerous situation for any team on a corner kick.
There's Emma Johnson.
Header.
Ball's on the ground, but it's going to go out, and Petrich is going to have the luxury
of a goal kick.
Exactly. Very nice evening in Hastings. A lot of student athletes, a lot of parents, a lot of guardians, a lot of family friends out here to watch this awesome game between Eastview and the Raiders.
You know, I've actually seen a lot of Eastview sweatshirts too, so
Yeah.
props to them for traveling on out.
Well, we got a great stadium here.
Amen to that.
Great stadium, brand new turf. I mean, brand new. It's been a few years, but still, we got one of the best youth football stadiums, or youth stadiums, you could call it, in the state.
Sanchez, way to keep possession of that ball, using her body to block off the defender. A good pass.
Here's Appert, number 9. Appert got a little bit of a shove there by Davenport.
I mentioned the Lightning have an 8th grader. They have 3 freshmen, no sophomores, 6 juniors, and 9 seniors.
No sophomores on the Lightning roster. Down, it's going to be offsides. Very close, but no cigar. Ella thought she was onside, but unfortunately that breakaway did not come to be.
It's a good shot of Natalie Rowe from the Lightning there. Raiders get a free kick just outside the box area.
May want to bring attention to MN Soccer Hub that both Rose, Caroline, and Natalie on MN Soccer Hub, their last name is listed as Rose, like the flower, but on both rosters we've received directly from the school, their names have been ROE. So not exactly sure who could do something about that, but just want to make sure that it's correct.
Yes, we do like to have correct names and pronunciations of the names when we can. Just so a reminder to all our viewers, if you're on YouTube TV, feel free to make a comment about the game, pronunciations, etc. Hunter Pinky would love to pass that information on to us. Reminder, this game is also on local channel number 14 and, of course, HCTV.
Ellie Levine playing it for the Raiders. We'll give it up to Ava Santa Maria, seeing some of her first minutes of this game. Offside. Sanchez thought she had gotten it, but the flag comes up. You can't get behind that last defender unless the ball's being actively passed to you. Raiders finished second in the Metro East last year. Finished with a record of 7-9. Eastview finished with 11-5 record, fourth in the South Suburban. 10 teams in the South Suburban. Apple Valley, Burnsville, Eagan, Eastview, Farmington, both Lakeville, South and North, Prior Lake, Rosemount, and Shakopee. As Olivia Levine works it in, trying to find someone down the field. Madeline Link down in deep for the Lightning. In the Metro East, the Raiders their conference opponents are Two Rivers, Hill Murray, Matamidi, North and South St. Paul, Simley, and Tartan. The exact same as the boys' conference, except St. Thomas Academy, who does not have a girls' soccer team for reasons we would all understand. As we wait for Eastview to kick this one in here. Eastview finished with a 6th place record in 2022, 5th place 2021, and 6th place in 2020. Here's Poley trying to get it back, but Caitlin Wood says no bueno. Number 33 for the Raiders, Caitlin Wood. Big throw in coming. This one gets in deep. This is going to go to Ella. Ella's looking for a shot. Unable to get it. Alexa Hansen, number 10 in the corner. Keeps it in bounds. Or did she? No, she did not. A little bit of a late whistle, but nonetheless. Hastings finished in 2nd place in the Metro East last year and give up possession, but they will get it back. It looks like Ella puts that one in behind. The girls finished 4th place in the Metro East in 22, 5th place in 21, 3rd place in 2020. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, the standings for girls soccer and boys soccer here in the MSHSL are determined by points, not wins and losses. So if you win the game, you get 3 points in the standings. If you lose the game, you get 0 points, and if the game ends in a draw, there's no overtime, each team would get 1 point. So that's how the standings are done in the Minnesota State High School League Soccer. Totally had it for a moment.
So after a blazing start, it was 1-1, and now it's kind of slowed down a little bit. So the excitement has kind of died down a little bit.
Definitely has, Peter.
Like we said, though, everybody was excited to start the season. The girls were excited, both sides. Let's take a minute to give a readout. HCTV Sports is supported by Merchants Bank. Merchants Bank is committed to supporting the families and businesses at the heart of our communities. Finances should be about listening, learning, and even a little fun. To start your best banking adventure yet, more information is available at merchantsbank.com. Thank you, Merchants Bank.
If your business would like to become a partner of Hastings Community TV, there is a way of doing that on the Hastings Community TV website. You can reach out. Great way to advertise your business. Levine has it for the Raiders. That's Madeline Link working with it up there. It's going to be Raider ball.
Going to have subs for both teams here. Once again, it's not the classic 3 subs and you're out of the game. Safety for the players, hydration, cramps. They allow both teams to make multiple subs throughout the match.
And come back in. Almost hockey style, but like maybe not as on the fly as hockey.
That would be kind of fun, though.
Of course, if you watch national soccer or European soccer, you'll have your starters out there for nearly like 70 minutes, and you can't they can't come back on, so most of them stay out there the entire time. But here in high school, it is very much free-flowing.
Just a reminder, hastingstv.org/sponsors is the site to become a partner with HCTV.
Down here in the Eastview end, Raiders trying to make something of this. Miscommunication there, but Levine ends up with it. Erickson gets a little shove, and Erickson will dish it back out. Erickson back with it, captain for the Raiders. Great pass to Magnus. Sanchez trying to find the ball, who has made quite the impact on this game so far. Big run coming up now from Kaylee, the 8th grader, number 7 for the Lightning. Now Ella's got it. Ella with a big shot in, and that's going to be a goal! Her 2nd of the game!
It looks like she put it just in a location where the goalie has a hard time stopping it by her foot and out of reach of her hand. Let's see if we can get a replay on that shot. We've had some technical issues earlier, so not sure we're going to get one. Here it comes.
Verkenduren with her 2nd goal of the game.
And it's a good thing it was a shot because you could see that Lightning player was offsides if she would have made contact. She just took a look up there, timed it up, left-footed, had a little hook on it.
That's her 2nd long-range goal of the game. Just an absolute sharpshooter. And she's only a junior. Eastview's going to have her the entire season this year and next year.
Let's see if the Raiders can respond just like the Lightning did after the Raiders scored first earlier this half.
Raiders are having some confusion now. In the middle of the field, this is going to be a long run, but was she offsides? The referee says no.
Yep, he put his flag up,
Finally.
so it is offside now.
Okay, he waited.
They will wait, because it's not, you actually have to make either touch the ball or go at the keeper to make them play it, because they could turn around and then they just don't call it.
Absolutely. If Petrich would have finished with that one or immediately booted it back down, no point in stopping the game. So Eastview was offsides. Long kick down. It's Ellie Magnus fighting for it down there for the Raiders. As the sun sets over southeastern Minnesota, the sun is no longer becoming a impact player in this matchup. Natalie Rowe will throw this one in, and she'll get it right back.
You know, Carl, as it gets a little darker, I feel like they should use a different ball because that ball is looking a little hard to see here. It might be an issue with Grace, too, especially when she was looking at the back of the old bleachers, it looks like, which is almost the same color of the ball.
Yeah. Now, I'm watching the game from the press box on the field. I'm not watching it from the monitor, but I wonder how that looks for our TV audience. And again, thank you for joining us on YouTube Live, Hastings Community TV. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button for all of our original content, all your high school sports you could ever want here in Hastings. Sanchez thought she could break through.
Keegan, can she get high enough on the header? Oh,
And Keegan takes down the goaltender.
If another Raider teammate would have ran there was a loose ball there for a second, they could have kicked it in. Here's that replay. Keegan using her basketball height there and volleyball.
That was a slow drop.
And that was all legal.
Eastview now working it down. Down to Kaylee, the 8th grader. 8th grader takes a shot, but it is wide right. Still working out the kinks of being on the varsity team. Such an awesome opportunity for that middle schooler.
That's going to be, she'll have a whole 4 years of experience before she's even a senior.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, if we can have 16-year-olds in the Olympics breakdancing, then we can absolutely have, or excuse me, they were the skateboarders. The skateboarders were like the really young ones at the Olympics this year. Oh, that was almost an awesome opportunity in for Eastview, but unable to connect.
Eastview doing a good job of just controlling the ball here. They're up 2-1. Some smart passing. Put some pressure on your opponent, which is what they're doing. They have the lead, too, so they can kind of just, not saying they're eating the clock already, but there's no need to do anything dramatic.
We talked about this during the boys' game. A 1-goal lead is definitely not comfortable. It might mean you don't have to play as much offense, but you definitely can't let your offense up.
Keegan, nice pass to herself, and it's going to go out of bounds off the Lightning. Yep, throwing for the Raiders.
8 minutes, 30 seconds left in this first half. Raiders 1, Lightning 2.
Magnus the throw into Sanchez. Let's see if she can do some footwork here. The defense have figured her out now. They're kind of double teaming her almost. Nice move there.
Back into McVicker.
Keegan, nice pass to the outstipe. Good defense by Lightning, but the Raiders able to break through her block out.
Natalie Rose on her.
Right idea to cross it. It's going to take some wicked spin. Raiders.
Now the Raiders have it back out with McVicker. McVicker looking for an out of the pass, but she runs out of gas. But gives it right. Eastview gives it right back up to the Raiders. That's going to be Erica Endress, number 6, who gives it up to Olivia Erickson.
She lucked out there.
Erickson still has it off of a lucky bounce, but really makes a
Keegan tries to
pass.
shoot. Sorry.
Erickson back. This is the lane. Here's Sanchez. Shot wide left. It hit the post.
Sanchez had a great. I think she took one extra dribble because she made her angle smaller. Great opportunity off the post, Sanchez.
We almost had 2 players with 2 goals.
Here's that replay, too.
The replay. She had everything she could have wanted, but just went a little far to the left.
She'll have another opportunity.
Raiders back down. McVicker.
Ooh, good defense there by Raider defender running up there. A little out of position, but I like that to keep the ball. That was like Abby Kishish, the senior, one of the 6 seniors for the Raiders have on their roster. There's Abby again.
Yeah, the Raiders, I count 5 seniors. 5 seniors, 9 juniors, 3 sophomores, and 1 freshman. Indeed.
Oh, there's a good run down the middle, but Raiders defender right there. Great job.
Cut off Carolyn Rowe, who was number 21 for the Lightning. Caitlin Wood gets rid of it.
Nice footwork by Keegan McVicker.
We've been saying her name a lot these last 10 minutes. She's made her presence felt as she gets that awesome outlet pass.
Nice. Sanchez.
Ooh,
she took one in the
Sanchez just
stomach.
ate one.
Referee's is he gonna pause the game here? He blew the whistle. Let's see if he doesn't give the X yet, though. Got to wait for the X to stop the clock.
Looks like Sanchez is ready to get up. I don't want to speculate, but it looks like she's ready to get back into this.
Ref's got to feel like it's a long-term injury to stop the clock. Otherwise, it's what they call routine soccer play. Here's that replay. Let's see if we can see that foot.
You're looking for number 7 in blue, right here.
Oh, it was a knee.
Maybe a little bit of a knee to the side. And action is back underway. Glad that Sanchez is okay for multiple reasons.
There's a good shot of Sanchez. She's taking a few deep breaths. That's usually going to happen after you take one in the ribs or kidneys or wherever the heck.
Yeah, you know, you ask someone who's ever had a significant rib injury, and the number one thing they tell you is that it literally hurts to breathe.
Yep.
Oh, that's a great steal from Eastview. Madeline
the Raiders,
Link.
though.
Trying to stay out in front of this. The action is moving a little bit faster now.
Because we're getting that 5-minute mark, Carl, and players can kind of feel, okay, it's almost the end of the half. Oh, here's a move.
Here's the outlet to Sanchez. It's just a little too, but Sanchez finds her own way.
Take the shot.
She takes the shot. It's going to go wide of the field goal post.
She can get that a little lower. You just put it to the outside toward the net. That's going in.
Sanchez seems to be making her own magic here in the first half. Here's the replay.
Nice spin move right there. And that was a great job. She takes one more dribble, and she's got 3 attackers on her. Take the shot when you can. She's good enough to put that in the back of the net.
We will have a 10-minute halftime at the conclusion of this first half before we get right back into it. The keepers will switch sides, and this close game will continue. Down deep now. Petrich will come up with it. If you'd like to support Hastings Soccer Boosters, next Monday at our Hastings Culver's, the land of the best butter burgers you can find, between 5 and 7 p.m. next Monday, a portion of all proceeds will go towards the Hastings Soccer Boosters. So next Monday, 5 to 7 p.m. at our Hastings Culver's. Pick up some dinner and support your Hastings Soccer Boosters. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in this first half. Davenport is way out of the net for Eastview. As we set up this free kick, it's going to be Sophia Cockman, 3 goals last year for the Lightning. Cockman with a great kick, but comes up empty on the first shot. Emma Johnson, number 2, plays it back out. Shot goes in. Petrick will come up with it. Great defense by the Raiders. Let's see if the Raiders can find one more good offensive opportunity before we run out of time here in the first half. This is down in deep.
Offsides by the Lightning. There's still over 2.5 minutes left. That's plenty of time to get down that field and score.
Plenty of time as Carolyn Rowe was offsides for the Lightning. If you're just joining us, Lightning in white, Raiders in blue. Raiders going right to left here, avoiding a collision at midfield. Down and deep are the Lightning, not offsides. And Petrich will come up with this one.
Ooh. Be careful there now. She touches that outside of the box. That's a penalty kick.
Petric.
A lot of times you'll just see the goalie use their foot to kick it back in the box and then pick it up.
Petric's first game of the season, still working out the quirks here. You got to get into that playoff mindset, though.
Yes, you do. It's the simple things, the small things that make the difference.
Of course, the Raiders had a graduating senior commit to a Division I school last year. That would be Bella Meyer. I will occasionally see her around at St. Thomas. That's going to be a foul. Erickson took it for the Raiders, and now the Raiders, with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go, basically, will have an opportunity. Who is this? That's going to be Alex Moore. Kicks it in. Now Petrich, far out of her crease. Good pass in.
1 minute to go here in this first half. Raiders down 1, but they're looking to equalize here. That's number 33, Caitlin Wood, junior defenseman.
Here is Sanchez.
Ooh, just out of her
I think we jumped the gun a little bit on that one. We get excited because Sanchez is that type of a player.
Absolutely, she is.
If Davenport would have been a little bit deeper in her own net, she would have seen a lot of trouble there.
She was kind of like watching Trinidad for the U.S. women's team. She get on that little breakaway, get her the ball, there's a chance.
30 seconds left here in the first half. There's no extra time, no added time. Will Eastview have one more opportunity before time runs out here? Natalie Rowe throws it in. 10 seconds. Throw in, and looks like time is going to run out. No hustle here from Eastview, and they will just take this to the half. At halftime, we have 2 Eastview, 1 Raiders.
Yeah, both goals scored by Ella Verkenderlin, as hopefully we're saying her last name correctly. Verkenderen. That second goal is a beauty. Here's the goal recap.
We're going to have our goal recap here. Sanchez started us off with the scoring. Just a beautiful move. A beautiful move by Sienna Sanchez, the sophomore for the Raiders. And then, unfortunately, Eastview would score 2 straight. First off of this corner kick. We'll get it to Ella. That's her first goal. And then we'll show her second goal here as well, which was much more of a solo act. Look at number 12 in white. Just a beautiful kick here from Verkenderen, who left her impact on the first half for sure. But nonetheless, we will go into halftime, take a 10-minute break, and then we will come back for the second half of this close game. Thank you for joining us here on the Hastings Community TV YouTube channel. Carl Warner alongside Peter Heyman. We will see you in 10 minutes.
Hi, this is Lucas Foss from Hastings, and on behalf of all Metro East Conference schools, we would like to thank you for supporting us. Please remember to show respect and good sportsmanship at all times. We as athletes will always try our best, and you can expect the same from coaches and officials. Mistakes will be made by everyone involved, but please show support and respect through the contest, no matter the outcome, whether it be online or in the stands.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
Yeah.
He gets the pin.
What a move, what a goal! Oh, and a shot scores! The Raiders, can they get the layup? Yes, they do.
Just snipes one.
Oh my God! And reaching up and making the play. It's moving. It's over.
Looking to throw, and she's going to get the first down.
One. Touchdown Raiders!
And we are back and ready to get back in action here. 2-1 Eastview heading into the second half of this girls soccer game. The Raider girls versus the Lightning girls in this first game of the 2024 campaign. Both goals in the first half were scored by number 12 in white, Ella Verkenduren. And we truly do apologize if we are butchering the last name of some of the players a little bit. We want to make sure that we are getting that correct. And the first goal of the game, before Eastview scored 2 straight, was scored by Sienna Sanchez, sophomore from Hastings. Hastings in blue, Eastview in white if you are just joining us. Hastings will go left to right here in the second half, trying to crawl back into this game. But luckily, the west net, or I guess the right net if you're watching on TV, has been the hot net so far for goals going in, so hopefully the Raiders can put that magic on.
Yeah, Carl, the first half was almost a tale of two halves, but not the beginning and the end. It was like the very beginning and the very end were all fast-paced goal scoring, and the middle was kind of like...
Yeah, a little slower.
They slowed down for some reason. So Raiders only down 1, though, and we seen Sanchez. She almost had a second goal off the post. Her and Keegan, they can make a second goal happen.
It feels like Sanchez...
There's a good shot of
Sanchez
and Keegan.
There's a shot of the two of them. Keegan McVicker, number 42, and then Sienna Sanchez, number 7. Those are going to be the 2 Raiders you got to keep your eye on here in the second half as the Raiders try to start fast. Welcome back to the broadcast booth. Carl Warner alongside Peter Heyman as we are under the lights at McNamara Stadium.
Just a reminder, you see the clock just started at 40 minutes. We only do 40 minutes in high school, not 45 like professional and other leagues do. Once again, we're on HCTV, Channel 14, local, and YouTube TV. Feel free to make comments, and we'll try to interject however we can professionally.
No added time. The winner of the game gets 3 standings points as Davenport plays that one very easily. Winner gets 3 standing points. The loser gets none. If you win the game, then you get 3 points. If you lose the game, you get none. If you draw, if the score is tied at the end of these 80 minutes, then each team gets 1 point.
And like you said earlier, even though it's a non-conference, these points will still count for your overall points at the end of the season, we'll say.
Very much so. And similar to the boys, the Raider girls will play 7 of their first 9 games at home. So it's really important that the Raiders take advantage of this home-heavy first half of the schedule. The Raiders will finish the season on October 3rd at Simley. Their next game is Bloomington Jefferson at 1 p.m. on Saturday.
Raiders already with a little action. Loose ball there, but kicked away by the Lightning. Still using that dark gray and black ball.
Yeah, we were talking about that during halftime. We're really wondering if that's limiting our play here. If we could have had a maybe brighter ball for the players to use, as that one just spins on end. Eastview trying to make something happen here. Number 10's flying around for Eastview. That's Alexa Hansen.
Nice footwork there.
This is going to be a...
Fortunately, she kicked out of bounds, so throw-in for the Lightning.
Going to be a throw-in here for Eastview. Thankful to all of our ball chasers here. You might see them in the little lime vests running around, making sure they're a very important part of the game. Making sure that we always have a ball ready to go in action. Raiders have it in deep.
That's what you like to see for Hastings. Get the ball on their end, put them in pressure, make them kick out of bounds, slowly keep creeping your way up the field with the throw-ins.
Inch by inch.
Foot by foot, yard by yard, meter by meter, if you will.
Every little bit of the field matters as Sanchez finds some room. Sanchez is going to get another around. The shot on the net. That's a score!
What a shot by
Sienna Sanchez with an absolute filthy goal. Right over the head of Davenport.
She took one touch. She knew what she was going to do and turn. Let's see if we get a replay. That
And
was
she
a missile.
is hearing it right now from her teammates. Welcome to SportsCenter Top 10, Miss Sanchez.
What a shot. That's a missile. MLS, FIFA, they'd all be proud of that one.
Just excellent separation. And then just absolute perfection on the execution.
She took that one little touch with her right foot to get it in the exact distance she wants with her foot. I don't know if you can see it, but kind of knuckleballed there, too. That means she hit it solid in the middle. And as a keeper or an outfielder, it's kind of like, where's this thing going?
Ooh.
We're tied all up, Carl. 2-2.
Yes, we are. We are all tied up. And this is a brand new game. As the kids say, nothing, even though it's 2-2. But again, both goal scorers on both teams have scored all the goals. 2 players, 4 goals.
You mentioned there might be a Hattie here. Let's see who's going to get it first.
Yeah, but who is going to get it? Will it be Ella or will it be Sienna?
Hey, we have lights in the booth.
A little bit easier to see the spotting board here.
Not sure if somebody did that or some sensor from somewhere. Interesting.
I may have turned it on, but if you if you're having a little bit of difficulty seeing, please let me know.
I'm good to go, Haas.
Sounds good.
Corner kick here for the Lightning. A lot of times after a goal scored, again, you kind of, for some reason, your brain goes off for a little bit.
You got to keep your eyes on a magnet with number 12 in white. That is Ella Verkinduren. And she has scored both of the goals so far in this game for Eastview. And then, of course, number 7 in blue, Sienna Sanchez. Throw in for Eastview.
It should be out of bounds for a goal kick. Oh, the referee's going to say corner kick. Interesting. No VAR, like we talked about. Video assistance replay. Or challenge flag, if you will, in football or baseball.
You know, not to get too off topic, but you got to wonder when we're going to get full VAR in the NFL. Like, come on. We've been using it at Wimbledon for 2 decades, you know. Nonetheless, Eastview.
Here we go. Raiders.
Getting back here, but now the Raiders are going to steal it.
Way to keep it in. Good back pass.
Ellie Levine putting in the work.
So smart there. A lot of times you just see the player try to keep going and then lose it. She stopped, passed it back to an opponent, a teammate I meant.
Magnus now on the near side. Working it down the field, but is going to give it up.
But that's okay, because there the girl kicked out of bounds like we talked about earlier.
Yes, and she did give up the possession, but she did give Eastview a little bit more time to get back and prepared. So not a total loss for the Lightning.
Oh. Cross, nice cross. Switch sides of the pitch. Oh, here we go. Keegan, can she get a head on it? Oh, back kick. She tried the old Pele.
Almost got it in. She almost was able to scoop that up with that Pele kick.
Yeah, nice bicycle kick would have been sweet. That would have been another ESPN Top 10 highlight.
Working it in. Here she goes again. She gives it up, and that's going to be a goal for the Raiders.
How unselfish was that, Kyle? She could have went for the Hattie. She passed it to a teammate.
But look, if you look at the screen right now, that's what's more important to Sienna Sanchez. Keegan McVicker gets the goal. Sienna Sanchez will get the assist, and the Raiders have tied the game more importantly.
Love to see that. Here it is, man. What an unselfish pass. Beautiful.
That's what high school sports, and really, I mean, sports in general, are all about. But especially at this high school, still in school level, you love to see the unselfishness. If you're the Hastings Soccer Boosters, this clip from this Hastings Community TV broadcast is exactly what you should be showing all of our youth players when it comes to how you prioritize the team, prioritize, getting the win and being an unselfish teammate.
Absolutely, Carl. So just like that, the Raiders, less than 7 minutes off the clock, second half. Raiders have a 3-2 lead. Like we mentioned, just like the first half, it was crazy like the first 10 minutes. And then it slowed down. Let's see now if the Raiders can keep the lead, play smart defense.
With 33 minutes to go, the blue and gold will have to defend this lead. Again, the clock only stops for goals after they've been scored and for longer injury pauses when the referee throws up an X. Raiders working with it. Here goes Sanchez. Sanchez works back towards the middle with those fast-moving feet. Gives it up for McVicker, but that's going to go out of bounds. Oh, big collision there.
Was that 18 on 18?
Is
that Randy Moss on Randall Cobb? It was 18 on 10.
It was 18 on 10. That was Ellie Magnus for the Raiders on Alexa Hansen of the Lightning.
Or was that Cobb and Christian Watson? Say that for our producer-director, Hunter Pinky. But pretty soon it'll be Justin Jefferson time.
It'll be JJ to JJ here in Minnesota.
Not for at least a year.
Not for at least a year, of course. I was lucky enough to go to the first preseason game before McCarthy was injured. And
so you're the reason.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding.
Wow. Okay.
Got to have a little announcer fun.
I was sitting just above the end zone where he threw both of the passes, and I will tell you, they were insane.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what else is insane is this game that we have in front of us. 3-2 Raiders here.
Absolutely.
With 31 minutes to go.
I feel like Hunter's in there just shaking his head at us right now, I think.
Well, I tell you what, the Packers and the Eagles will both open their season against each other week 1, September 6th, I believe, down in Brazil.
Oh, that's right. It's Brazil. And the Chiefs, I think, are against somebody in the Raiders.
Chiefs and Ravens on night 1 of the NFL season. Of course, the Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. They have the right to host the first game of the year. But it's interesting, the Packers and Eagles will kick off the season on the first Friday night of the year down in Brazil at a stadium where they hate the color green. Like, the main opponent for that soccer team that plays at that stadium down there is the color green, and they hate the color green so much that there's, like, riots and stuff like that. So whose genius idea it was at the NFL to have 2 green teams play at that stadium for the first NFL game in Brazil is besides me. But I think the Eagles are going to wear their black jerseys and the Packers are going to wear their white jerseys.
Well, that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Just a little hard there on that pass. Thinking Keegan was going to make a cut down the middle.
Now that international football season is over, we are back to club business for the Minnesota Loons in the Minnesota Aurora.
I have yet to make it to a Loons match, but I heard they're pretty cool.
I went back in 2021, and I imagine the production has even increased since then, but even back in 2021, it was incredible what they do there. Here is Sanchez.
Oh,
Sanchez has a lane, and she goes wide to the left. Almost had her hat trick.
McVicker and Sanchez look like they've been playing with each other for like 10 years. McVicker did a blind pass because she knew Sanchez was going to run to the spot. That's exactly how you play it. Kick to the spot. Don't kick to the player.
Yeah, you gotta lead. You gotta lead the player that you're about to throw to in basketball and hockey.
Just
and
like Thad Amundsen used to do to Trent Hansen a few years ago on this field.
Those guys, old guys, different century.
Well, not on this field. It was back on the grass.
It's a different turf, yeah. We weren't quite as lucky to have this one. I believe Nate Morrow, he was pretty fast playing with you back then.
A wise move there to just kick it out of bounds, but on the correct side of the pylon. So just a throw in for Eastview instead of a corner kick. The Loons started the season pretty good, and then all of their really good players decided to go play for their countries in the international tournaments, and then the Loons didn't play so good for a few weeks. So,
nice defense there by the Raiders, keeping that ball out of the dangerous area.
Back in it now. Raiders protecting a 1-goal lead.
Oh, there's a nice kick. That's over the goal. 28 minutes, subs here for both squads. Taking a break will be Ellie Magnus.
Hard to see the numbers on the front side of these Raider jerseys. But we'll have number 8 in for the Raiders. That's going to be Lila Mahoney on the near side.
Lila Jr., we got 9 juniors on the squad.
Out on this front, McVicker is chomping at the bit at the 50-yard line. She wants another chance. But this is going to be a good outlet pass.
Keeper get there. Nice job, Grace. It was an errant pass to start by the Raiders defense when Lightning almost took advantage, but Grace Petrich all over that one. Petrich,
yeah.
Here's that replay. Lightning player almost got there, but nice. See a little block out there, too, by number 23, Ava Santa Maria, the sophomore defenseman.
Santa Maria. Free kick coming now from Alex Moore, who puts it deep in there. Sanchez wants it, almost got it. I feel like every Eastview player's heart skips a beat when Sanchez gets within 5 feet of that ball. The Raider boys were unable to start their season with a victory. The Raider girls looking to put an end to that. They're also looking to put an end to the streak of losing Game 1 against Eastview. They've started their season with a loss to Eastview each of the last 2 seasons. And they hadn't even scored a goal against the blue and white until tonight. But now they have 3.
And Sienna Sanchez was a part of all 3 of them. 2 on her own, 1 assisted.
The next game for Eastview is going to be at Minneapolis Washburn Saturday at 4 p.m. Their first 4 games are on the road. Eastview's going to have to be some road warriors if they want to make it to mid-season with a positive record.
I think I'd rather have that, though. Get on the road where you're young, healthy, fresh, and then home. Second. There's a ball in the middle. Nobody there. Oh, took a wicked, interesting bounce there. The keeper backed up.
Less than simple for Davenport. And, of course, what else did she have than Keegan McVicker right in her face as she was trying to field that? Down in, that's going to be Madeline Link who found that in. Poley down in for Johnson. Johnson puts it on net, but a very easy save for Petrich.
7 shots on goal for the Lightning, 6 for the Raiders, but the Raiders have scored 50%
And
of
here
those.
goes McVicker. McVicker with the long shot. It's off the crossbar.
She saw the keeper a little out of her box, and she took an attempt, and that was almost a goal. I like that effort right there. That ball was dipping down. Here's the replay. She got on top of the ball enough. See that quick look at the keeper, say, you know what, I'm going to try to chip you. And it almost worked.
That almost did. And it's important to remember that Ashley Abruzzo is not playing in this game for the Lightning. She is a University of St. Thomas commit. It is Hannah Davenport, number 26, who is playing in net for the Lightning tonight. Hannah Davenport seems to be on the, don't have the exact height of the players, but she seems to be on the shorter side, which makes that goal from, the second goal from Sanchez interesting, because that was right over her head. Here comes the Raider. Here come the Raiders. Down and deep.
Ooh.
And McVicker takes a spill. This is going to be a free kick for the Raiders, as Eastview hears it from the crowd.
Let's see if we get a little replay, though. Sometimes the other person's actually on the ball first, but then when you see a body flying,
check out 42
here, though.
42 in white here. Ooh, that's just I feel like that's just an unfortunate bump.
I think so.
But nonetheless, Eastview's going to build a little mini wall here as they are terrified of Keegan McVicker, number 42.
Another set play. Let's see if she can get a high cross.
Here goes
She goes for a shot. Did that go off a...
I think that's
that hit
deflected.
the head of a Lightning player. That's not going to feel good tomorrow.
Well, glad to see that she's all right for now.
Probably couldn't see it because that dark gray and black ball. Even. Here's that replay. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, she ate
got the
that
back
one.
of her head, it looks like.
Raiders play on. Olivia Erickson.
Olivia
keeps
waited a little long
alive.
there. Good hustle there by...
Poley's fighting for it for Eastview. And out of bounds it goes. Throw in. Down and deep. That's a great pass.
Shoot.
Here come the Raiders. McVicker's almost in there, nearly ran into Davenport.
Could have been an opportunity to shoot there instead of passing, but... Sanchez claps. She likes the idea of trying to give her that kick down that lane, just a little too hot.
Oh, wow, that was kicked right at Sanchez. Sanchez was surprised that hit her. Stolen away by Eastview, but back in the Raider possession. Erickson gives way for Santa Maria, who tried to find Sanchez. "20 minutes to go, about halfway through here in this second half. Down deep, there's the lethal threat of Eastview, number 12 in the corner. Lila Mahoney had it for a minute, and Caitlin Wood puts it out of bounds. Madeline Link about to throw it in for the Lightning. In a moment, we will tell you about our favorite bank here at Hastings Community TV. As McVicker plays with it. Gives it up for the Lightning. Down the field it goes. Eastview working against the clock now, realizing that they only have 20 minutes to go.
Still a lot of time, though. Got to play some smart defense, but getting a second goal for the, or a 2-goal lead for the Raiders would be key.
Absolutely. And they've had opportunities. They absolutely have.
Goal kick to Hastings. Grace still in net for the Raiders. Same keeper for the Lightning as well. Not going to bring out... Oh.
Yeah, Davenport is just pacing out there.
HCTV Sports is supported by Merchants Bank. Merchants Bank is committed to supporting the families and businesses at the heart of our communities. Finances should be about listening, learning, and even a little fun. To start your best banking adventure yet, more information is available at merchantsbank.com.
Thank you, Merchants Bank. This one's going to be right in the thick of things down there, and the Raiders are going to get a clear, it looks like. Still in there. Kicked right at another Raider. We're going to get an Eastview throw in, but the Raiders seem to avoid a little bit of disaster. Down the field we go. Will we find an outlet pass? Here come the Raiders. Shot.
Ooh.
It would have hit the left side of the net.
Looks like it went out of bounds before it even hit the keeper.
Yeah.
She had Sanchez cruising right down the middle. She could have crossed it.
Ellie Magnus with that last shot. Wearing the captain armband. Oh, Sanchez with a nice header there. If you're just joining us, Eastview versus Hastings, first game of the season. Raiders up 3-2. In the last 2 years, they hadn't scored a goal on Eastview until tonight, but they lead by 1 with 17 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the second half. The Hastings boys lost to Eastview an hour ago. The girls looking to start their season with a W. Sienna Sanchez with the first 2 goals for the Raiders. And then Keegan McVicker got the third. Both goals for Eastview came from Ella Verkenduren, number 12.
Carl, I must say the Hastings Raiders girls are looking great. Their offense has got that spark, that energy. The defense is playing pretty solid, and Grace Petra's doing a great job back there.
Yeah, Petrich has been completely solid in the net. The defense has been rock solid so far, and that spark that you're talking about on offense, a chance for Eastview goes unfounded as there was not a second touch.
That was a good ball, too, because if an Eastview player could just get a foot on it and deflect it opposite, Grace is in kind of no man's land.
Yeah, but no problem for Petrich there.
It's good defense by the Raiders, kind of impeding, we'll say, those runners that are trying to get to that ball. Kept their line as well.
Great save by Petrich, who had to bat it down, but comes down with it.
That was close. If we had the VAR, they'd show that replay of the ball and the line, and the ball was knocked over. So
yeah, we don't have
no goal.
We do not have World Cup quality slow motion replay, but
we got it up here in our brains.
We are bringing you high school soccer for free on YouTube. That's pretty well produced. So we're very lucky here in Hastings, Minnesota. Of course, this is just the start of our school year here at Hastings Community TV. We are excited to bring you football, volleyball, soccer, boys and girls this fall. Here's Eastview now with a chance, but it gets deflected. We're excited to bring you basketball and hockey in the winter and wrestling.
Yeah, Hunter does a great job of providing a lot of community sports for the community to keep an eye on. Watch replays,
which is exactly why he was recognized at the Raider Awards this last spring. That is our sports producer, Hunter Pinky.
Is that why you got the haircut? We love you, Hunter.
The Raiders now with a little bit of a run. Here's Sienna Sanchez. Excuse me, that is not Sienna Sanchez running up the side. That was Mahoney.
Mahoney? What is this, police academy?
And here go the... I thought the Raiders had an opportunity for a run there.
Looked like it. Down to under 15 minutes.
McVicker's lying in wait at the 45-yard line.
Lying in wait. I like that. Like a lion ready to pounce.
Yeah. The boys' goaltender was De Leon for Eastview earlier.
Probably should give another shout out to the ball chasers back there. Young ladies in this game. It was young boys in the boys game. Speaking of the boys, just a friendly reminder, everybody that tuning in now, that next Monday at Culver's, they're having from 5 to 7, percentage of the proceeds that you pay for your food at Culver's will go to support the boys soccer team. So head on to Culver's if you like that burger.
Oh, yes.
Or the malts or the shakes. That's the ice
Don't get started with me.
Are they open when we're done? We might have to get there.
Man.
I think some people are hopping in their car right now.
Well, they got to finish watching the game. They can't watch the game and drive at the same time.
True.
After the game is over, we will head to Culver's and get ourselves a concrete mixer with cookie dough and mini M&Ms.
You know, maybe Hunter could set up our little laptop at Culver's and we could just sit there and eat and watch. What do you think, Hunter?
Not sure if that's in the in the budget just yet.
No. We have to buy your own burgers. BYOB.
I mean, technically, we could broadcast the game from anywhere as long as we have one.
This is true. We
Anyways,
could go to the beach.
we are very happy to have this great press box here at Todd Field.
Wonder if he'd let us go to Lambeau Field. I think he'd love to go there.
I've never been, but definitely on my bucket list.
Me too. All right, back to girls soccer, though. Hastings up 3-2, game 2 of the doubleheader. Like you mentioned earlier, boys fell to Eastview earlier. Girls looking to get their first win in 3 years against Eastview.
Non-conference game, but winning these non-conference games would be quite the confidence booster.
Oh, we got to have a free kick here now, Kyle. This is a dangerous area for the Raiders.
The 8th grader, the second 8th grader in program history, Kaylee Klingelhoot, just took a fall, number 7 there in white.
Oh, wow, that's just incidental contact. I'm not sure I'd be calling anything there, Carl.
So now
the Raider head position.
We're going to have Ella Verkenduren, the multi-goal scorer, take this, number 12.
Uh-oh.
The line is being built. The wall's being built. Petrich is back as the goalkeeper for Hastings.
Grace
Will the Lightning tie here?
Grace off a deflection.
Yes! No, they won't.
No, they won't.
My bad. I jumped the gun on that. That one looks real good from up here.
That was Sanchez that got a piece of that. Not only is she scoring goals, passing the ball, she's sacrificing her body on defense, so you got to love it. Here's a replay.
This is an awesome replay here.
I like you, though. When that deflected, I thought that was going in the back of the net.
I absolutely thought that was going in the back of the net, and Petrich makes another great save. The Raiders are staying alive. The Raiders want this first win of the year.
Here's the replay. That was a close shot to Gray. Oh, didn't even field it cleanly. Kind of fumbled it there, but hung on to it. Another save for Grace. 10 shots. Saved 8 of them.
The next game for Hastings Community TV is going to be on the 27th, which is going to be volleyball versus Simley. We'll be live and in color from the Hastings High School gym.
All new bleachers.
Really?
Really? I thought they were new last year. They had new lights last year. Now they're getting new bleachers? What the heck?
We have a very, very nice multi-purpose athletic center at Hastings High School. And now we're just upgrading the bleachers too? Well, I guess they've been there since 2001, but... Down deep in the zone, Eastview.
No man's land. Picked up by the Raiders.
I am a little bit shocked that so far through both broadcasts, neither of us have accidentally said East Ridge.
Yeah, you're right. Because we do play them as well in a lot of sports.
McVicker puts on the moves and gets rid of the ball. Here come the Raiders up the field. Many defenders in tow, and that was Paige Escamilla getting rid of it momentarily. But now that's going to go deep in the zone. That was just Erica Endress kind of just threw that possession away.
Sometimes they're wanting that teammate from the side to make a run, and their brains aren't in sync.
10 minutes to go, and the Raiders better be in sync if they want to finish off this win. Which looks like they have an opportunity here. Shot on goal. That's going to bounce right to Davenport.
Davenport heading up. Not taking too much time because these refs will call that penalty for taking too much time, as they did in Game 1.
Here come the Raiders again.
Nice pass up the middle. Keegan.
McVicker has the moves.
Good pass. On a
shot in, but it's deflected wide.
It was a pass shot. She just curved it left.
Oh, it wasn't even deflected
at
all.
No deflection, yeah. She tried to do a pass, and it just took a spin.
And that she was Olivia Erickson.
And a sub for the Raiders. Like you said, the jerseys on the front, or the numbers on the front of the jersey, a little small.
Which is kind of unfortunate because they're all running towards us when they up here in the press box.
It's number 5. That's a 5? Or is that a 9? That's a 9 with the hair. She got me.
That's Jersey Appert. Jinx.
Coke.
McVicker, nonetheless, just trying to stall, and she'll get the ball back. Multi-sport athlete on the volleyball team. Here's Hastings with a clear opportunity. Kick on the net. Ooh. Save by Davenport. You hear the applause. We have a lot of great Eastview fans that made the, honestly, it's a short trip down from Apple Valley to Hastings. I mean, getting over to Apple Valley is not easy with the traffic.
That's true.
There is no
Some
like direct
construction on
freeway.
42.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nonetheless, Raiders coming up the field. That's going to be Erica Endress with the ball right now. She's going to give it off to McVicker.
Nice give and go.
Endress almost got the ball back. Cut off at the last second.
Ooh.
Wow, that was Sophia Cockman who just felt that pressure. Sanchez now, watch out.
Raiders are looking good with these little flick-on passes. I love it.
Sanchez is getting all over the place. Just under 8 minutes to go.
Ooh,
great cutoff by McVicker. Excuse me. That was Caitlin Wood. Caitlin Wood and McVicker, similar blonde braids there. But Wood is the defender. Out of bounds, but gives everyone a chance to catch their breath.
Speaking of catching our breath, just going to give a shout out. I don't know if we've given a shout out to the coaches yet, but Paul Armstrong, Amanda Hebrink, Emily Hatlili, Kel O'Leary doing a great job of some of these setup plays for the Raiders.
Here comes Poley. Poley with a shot, and it goes wide. And speaking of head coaches, head coach Jason Obarski of the Eastview Lightning Girls, as we take a look at this replay, number 24, Sarah Poley.
She could have gone either side. I was watching from her. The ball was on target, but then it kept curving just away from the net.
She had 9 goals last year. I'm shocked that she hasn't found the scorecard in this game.
Easy.
Because Verkenduren has been the star for the Lightning so far.
Let's keep her off the score sheet. I can say that as a Raider supporter.
This South Suburban Conference is lethal when you got teams like Lakeville North, Lakeville South, Egan, Apple Valley, Shakopee.
Those are a lot of students in those schools.
Every win is very important. That's the thing about Hastings that a lot of people don't realize is we have a lot of nice things here in Hastings. We have a lot of nice playing surfaces and whatnot. Our high school is very nice. We are the smallest of the big schools.
Yep. We have one school, first off, in our city.
Exactly. You know, we play against these big schools, but
nice D.
Ooh, that was quite the fall.
I want to see the replay, though. If she gets the ball.
Sophia Cockman in number 9 took that fall.
Oh, no way. Let me see that.
Ooh, yeah. We will have Verkenduren on the free kick. Very similar position to where she took another free kick not too long ago. But will she score with this one?
Kyle, this will be, looks like a direct free kick, meaning she can kick it on goal. She does not have to pass to a teammate for another touch. Unlike in the boys' game earlier, it was an indirect. Here's the shot.
Verkenduren is going to have a good field goal.
It would be 5-3 right now if that counted for football field goal points, but no bueno. We haven't combined those sports yet.
Sending our best wishes to brand new Minnesota Vikings kicker Will Reichard,
Roll Tide,
the rookie from Alabama.
Yes, sir.
And Nick Saban's final year. But yeah, he does not look older than 12, but he's going to be accurate 100% of the time this year.
He's looked good so far in the preseason. I know he he missed the first, but it was blocked.
That was blocked.
That's not
I was
fault,
right in front of it, but Will the Thrill.
Oh, you blocked it?
Big leg Bill.
Will the Thrill, is that what they call him?
Will the Thrill.
Oh, okay.
Big game Bill, whatever you want to decide.
There will be a time when the game is online on his foot, and he'll have to step up like he did in Alabama.
Amazing things happen. Oh, he's also the SEC all-time leading scorer, kicking a lot of extra points, kicking a lot of field goals at Alabama.
That's a good thing.
You know, the crazy thing about him is he's not like a converted soccer player. He was going to kicking camps when he was really little, but just football kicking.
There's McVicker. Good yelling by the teammates there. Man on. Oh, here we go.
Raiders may have a chance here, but it's going to get thwarted at the very end. Alexa Hansen deals with it as McVicker inserts herself into the action.
Ooh, that's going to be off the Raiders. Should be a throw-in.
Just under 5 minutes to go. Will the Raiders be able to hold on to this 3-2 lead?
So, Kyle, we talked about both games. 5 minutes at the beginning, 5 minutes at the end is when things get a little exciting. Players know the time's down, running down, especially Eastview right now, down a goal second half.
You got to bookend these games with a strong start and a strong finish.
Yep. But you should start to see the place open up a little bit and stretch out.
Centering pass does not end up good. Raiders still hold on to possession momentarily. Big cross towards the middle, but nobody home. Excuse me, McVicker now from the far end, but it's going to go wide.
She could have taken a couple dribbles closer, but you never know who's behind you. So here's that replay right here. A good cross, though. Puts it in the danger zone, which allowed the ball to go to McVicker. Chance for a goal.
You wonder at one point here, do the Raiders start focusing on defense here in the last 4 minutes? Because here's the thing. If they hold on to this win, then they would get 3 points. And Eastview would get none. But if they give up this goal, they'd only leave this game with 1 point.
Grace should have. There you go, Grace. Nice. Smart play. Don't want to give up a corner kick there. Get it out of bounds. She actually had time to keep it in bounds. But like you said, 3.5 minutes, play smart.
Got to hold on to this win, keep the team
Lead.
morale up high.
Let's get that ball out of
Shot
there.
in the center. There's Poley. Ball's going to go way up high. Is that going to reach the front row?
That was close. If that would have bounced a little back farther, it would have came up here for sure. Not here, but
Cockman's got it. Down to Schaefer.
oh, a deflected ball.
Finds through to Petrich, who will not even pick it up.
She should there. She should, because you kill some time.
Yeah.
You catch it, they dive in the ground.
Maybe just some
get up.
early season. It's like,
or she missed exactly our main man over here.
They're not really in the groove of the season yet. Like the little things, you know?
Yep.
Like the first month.
Oh, it did actually hit the first one and come back.
Did it?
Good shot of our cameraman there.
That was a great shot.
We're going to have to probably announce who they are later after this game.
We will. We most certainly will. In about 3 minutes, depending on the stoppages that we get. But we're going to have a couple substitutions here. McVicker is coming off for the Raiders.
This is a sub, and she's kind of running a little gingerly. It's number 14.
Abby Kishish is coming in. Number 14. There she is, right on the screen. And it looks like McVicker is suffering a little bit of an injury.
Like we said early on in the season, cramps. Even though it's kind of chilly out, it's still got to get that body loose. Game conditioning.
Mahoney, Endress, Appert, the front for the Raiders right now. Back in deep. Sanchez is making her mark all over the field, number 7. With the long dark hair, she just makes another impact. And the Raiders able to get it down. They're trying to kill this time. Only 2 minutes to go.
Asking for an offside call. Raiders, on the attack.
Escamilla is just getting bullied out there right now as she takes the fall.
That'll be a free kick the way of the light. You mentioned Sanchez. I'm going to make a...
You're going to make a comparison?
Prediction. No, I'm going to make a prediction that she is the leading scorer for the Hastings Raiders this year.
I think that's a...
Barring injury, which obviously...
It's a pretty safe bet at this point.
Keegan could be
very small sample size. Uh-oh, here comes Cockman. Cockman puts the ball in the net, but right into the hands of Petrich.
Slow down, Grace.
There she is.
Not too long.
She's going to slow down. She obviously can't.
She can't take too long.
Good boot.
Because remember, the girls were here watching the boys. They might have seen that call, so they know refs will call them if they hold it too long.
Eastview did a great job at stalling. Here come the Raiders flying down the sideline.
It looks like McVicker from here, but I know it's not because she left the pitch.
Sanchez is way back at the 40-yard line.
70 seconds left. About to hear that famous 1 minute call.
1 minute.
1 minute remaining.
Raiders and the Lightning. Hastings up 3-2.
1 minute remaining.
Raiders are actually getting outshot 8-11.
That's okay.
But with 60 seconds to go, they are taking a master course in time wasting right now as they try to hold on to this victory.
Oh, got itself another corner kick. No, that's good.
Sophia Cockman just made a really bad mistake because the player for Eastview.
Hit her in the head. She had no choice over that.
Regardless, the Raiders are going to be able to kill a lot more time now. And now they're just killing time here.
That's what they teach them now, to just sit in the corner. Sanchez puts a shot.
That was very close from Sanchez.
If they end up scoring here on this, I'm going to have to go have some words with Sanchez, because with 25 seconds, you try to keep the possession of the ball.
Yeah, they got to keep it in. 17 seconds to go. Sanchez almost bites the dust, but now the ball's going to go down. And it's by 10 seconds now, and the best player on Eastview is going to have an opportunity if she gets the ball. Looks like she won't. Sanchez now, how appropriately, gets rid of the ball, and the Raider girls hold on to the win. They will start the season with a 1-0 record. A great game from Sanchez and a better game by Petrich leads the blue and gold to their first victory of the season.
Let's go.
The final is 3-2 here at McNamara Stadium. Hugs all around, and they will show some appreciation to the fans who have shown up to watch.
I think here's going to get some replay of the goals, maybe here of the second half.
We're going to get a goal recap here. Watch this awesome, first of all, the move by Sanchez, and then the precision kick from the Raider star of the game.
That was a perfect view of that.
I don't know what was better, the kick itself or the reaction from her teammates. And then look at the unselfish play from Sanchez to McVicker here, which was the third goal and deciding goal in this matchup for the blue and gold. Next time out, we will join you on the 27th for some volleyball action at HHS, but right now we are getting ready to bid adieu after we say some thank yous. But first of all, thank you for joining us on Hastings Community TV's YouTube channel for this awesome presentation of Minnesota State High School League Girls Soccer. Carl Warner up in the booth with Peter Heyman. Our producer-director, Hunter Pinky, outstanding as always. Camera operators, best in the business, Ben Brannon, Will Seelan, Ian Andersek, Max Slocum. Graphics and replay done by Hunter Pinky and a production assistant, Grant Seaman. Again, thank you again to Merchants Bank for being a proud partner of Hastings Community TV. Thank you for joining us at McNamara Stadium. We will see you very, very soon. Football season's upon us. Volleyball, soccer. We're ready to go for an awesome school year here in Hastings, Minnesota.